In this video, we're going to talk about how to clean and maintain your behind the ear hearing aid. So that's the style of hearing aid where the aid is sitting at the back of your ear and is attached to an ear mould via a piece of tubing. It's important to keep your hearing aid clean, so you need to look after it on a daily basis. To support you with that, there is a care kit, and in the care kit comes a cleaning wipe, a cleansing spray, a beaker that has two types of content, one that's a dry aid crystal and one that's an effervescent tablet, an air puffer and a little pack of cleaning tools. So let's have a look at how we use all of those. On a daily basis, it's a good idea to wipe your hearing aid with one of these cleansing wipes. So this is just like a wet wipe, unfold it, and you can literally just wipe that all around the body of the hearing aid, the tubing and the ear mould. That helps to degrease your hearing aid. It has an antibacterial agent in it, so it keeps it nice and clean and sterile for you also. If you feel that you need to do a little bit more of a deep cleanse on your hearing aid, if there's a stubborn stain for instance, then you can use the cleansing stick that comes in the kit. This has a sponge applicator on it, so just squeeze it down until the fluid starts to come through, and then just wipe that over the body of your hearing aid. And again, you can use this on your ear mould also. Now, your ears are warm and moist, so that's not a great environment for you to be wearing your hearing aid in on a regular basis. So what you should do at night time is to keep your hearing aid dry. So we'd like to take any humidity out of that. So that's where your dry aid beaker comes in with your crystals. What you need to do is open the battery drawer. You can leave your battery in, open your beaker, and inside is a basket, and you can put the whole of that unit, ear mould and hearing aid, into the basket. Take the crystals out of the blister pack that come with it. There are two sets of crystals with your original cleaning pack. You'll notice that the crystals are orange in colour and that this top surface is a cardboard porous surface. They need to be put into the beaker with the cardboard side facing up, and then you can lower your basket into there and just fasten that up. So at night time, when you go to bed, pop that in by the side of your bed into your dry aid box, and that will help to take all the humidity out of the hearing aid and keep your hearing aid working fine. So in the morning you can take your hearing aid out. It will have taken away the humidity that was in the hearing aid. And then just check your crystals. So the crystals will stay orange, but as they gradually absorb humidity, they'll go colourless. When they have lost all of their colour, it's time to throw that away and then replace your new crystals. You'll get two crystals with your kit, but then you can buy more crystals additionally as an extra. It's important to wash your ear mould once a week. In order to do that, you'll need to separate it from the hearing aid. To separate them, put your finger on the hook at the top of your hearing aid and hold on to the tube and just pull them apart. So you've got two pieces. Now put your hearing aid out of the way to keep it dry, and then we're going to fill the same beaker but with water this time. So let's pour some water into the beaker. So it's about 3/4 full. So once you put water into the beaker, you then need to get one of your tablets. Now you get 6 of those in your pack, and then you can order replacement tablets separately. You can only use these once, so take it out of the packet and then drop that into your beaker, and it will start to effervesce or to fizz up. So once that's got going, then what you need to do, pop your ear mould into the basket, and then that can actually be lowered down into the beaker and the lid screwed on tightly. And I would suggest that you do that once a week. So leave it in overnight, and then in the morning your ear mould will be nice and clean, and with the tablets it also has an antibacterial agent, so it'll also be nice and sterile for you too. Okay, so in the morning you need to remove your ear mould, so just lift out the basket, take your ear mould out of there, and dry it all off. Now notice that inside the tubing you may still have some of the fluid in there. Don't be tempted to blow through the tube to clear that, because the water vapour from your breath will condense, and if there's water droplets left in there, then that can block the sound. So this is where your air puffer comes in. So just pop the tube in over the air puffer and then just blow through till all of the liquid comes away from the tubing. Right, make sure that you're happy that that looks nice and clear. And then you're ready to put your ear mould back to your hearing aid. Okay, now it's important when you're putting these back together again that they're the right way. So with your hearing aid and your ear mould, you want the back curve of your mould to face to the inside of the hearing aid, so it's like two C shapes together. And then you can just wriggle the tubing back over the hook of your hearing aid. If you do put your mould on back to front so that it looks more like this, what may happen when you're inserting your hearing aid back into your ear is that you twist the tubing, and then the twisted tube may actually block the sound from coming through to your ear. So again, just make sure that you try to line up the back of the mould to the inside of the hearing aid and then wriggle them together. And then finally, there is one last set of items that you can use in your care kit, and that's these little tools. So in here we have a brush, a wire loop and a vent cleaner. So with the brush, you can also just brush away on the back of the microphone ports to get rid of any dust or debris that's blocking those. Hold your hearing aid upside down as I'm doing so that it falls away from the aid. Again, you could also do that with your ear mould. The wire loop that you have here can be used to just pick away any bits of stubborn debris at the end of your mould. And then finally, there is a vent cleaner. So if your ear mould does have a vent, you can just thread this through. It's a bit like fishing wire, and you just use it like a dental floss just to, again, move any debris away from that vent hole. Now, some of our customers have told us that these tools are a little bit tricky to use, so you might be interested to know that there is also another item that can help you with the cleaning of your hearing aid. We have something called a 5-in-1 tool. So in this case here are some tools you may find a little bit easier to get hold of. So with this 5-in-1 tool, you've also got all of the tools that you need in a device that makes it easier to hold. If you open it up, then what you can actually do is to fold away all the tools that you don't want and then bring out the one that you'd like to use, clip it shut, and then it acts as a big handle for you to hold, so it makes it a lot easier for your dexterity. So this first tool that we have is a magnet stick to help pick up the batteries, and then inside here you've got a variety of other tools. So the next one that comes out is to help you to open the battery drawer, so it has a little hook on it to just get under the ridge of the battery drawer. The next one is your vent cleaner, so that can just be threaded through the vent hole in your hearing aid or your mould. The next one is the little wire loop that you can just use to help to take away any of that stubborn wax that may have dried at the end of your hearing aid. And then finally, you've got a brush. So that can just be used to brush away any of the dust and dirt from your aid. Also in the pack is a nice little storage space for some spare batteries. So that's a really helpful little gadget if you find it tricky to use the smaller cleaning tools. All of these items are available to purchase as part of the kit that I've shown you or as individual items. If you'd like to order them, please visit the bootshearingcare.com website or phone us on 0845 270 3927.